Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of the Sonic 2 playthrough. I'm currently in Oil Ocean Zone, and this is the beginning of the game where I start hating the stages. The background art's good, the music's okay. You're gonna basically hear me gush about every musical track in this game. Or not gush, but you know, they're all good. I do like these little jumping platforms here, but I don't know, the game definitely feels like it takes a difficulty spike, at this zone. I don't know, Mystic Cave was a little harder than the rest, but, I don't know, I feel like this really speeds it up. It's actually reminiscent of the Sonic 1 with the, like the slower stages such as Labyrinth and, the Marble Zone. The second zone in the game. I mean, Sonic doesn't really get to show off his ability to pick up speed here too much. And those fucking enemies right there, those Seahorses, they're the beginning of the asshole enemies in the game. They follow you even if you go to a higher platform in the level. Like for example, here, what this is about to launch me up to, it could conceivably follow me into the sky while launching things at me. Other than that, the enemies in this level aren't too extraordinarily terrifying, but those Seahorses definitely make up for it. Actually, I feel like this is the game giving you a fair warning, saying, you know, things are gonna get a bit harder. And I do like that that's not an instant kill, the oil down there. That was considerate of them. Sega. Sega's now them. That is pretty cool for platforming, those jumps, I guess. I don't know about much beyond that, though. I just keep getting hit by them because, well, I don't know. And that's cool, you have to run and get past the current after picking up speed, the air current. I also like these, too, where you just... There's no semblance of control to it. Just sit back and let it do its thing. Take a drink of your beer or your soda or your water or whatever you fancy. Let it do its thing. It's also a bit confusing, like Mystic Cave before it, where it's not the general run fast and complete the level, which have always been my favorite zones in Sonic, you know? Even like Chemical Plant, where there's definitely level changes going on throughout the zone rather. You still had, you know, the general idea of where to go. This level's actually not too bad about that, but... And there was part 1. Or act 1, whatever. I use level, zone, and part and act all interchangeably. Collapsing bridges, those are good times. I mean, they're an interesting set piece. One that never really was stopped. I mean, the one they've continued using. Thankfully, because I think I think it's cool. Whoa! Let's go check that out again. There's a surge of wind coming through there, apparently. Oh well. Oh, I'm not a huge fan of that either. See, there's another spring up there too, so. Like the Robotnik fight in Casino Night, just master using A to jump out of a roll and you're good. Oh man. The music kind of has Saudi Arabian feel to it, or like Middle Eastern feel, doesn't it? Then it gets kind of a little techno-y in like this part, but I wonder if that's intentional. The things were a lot less PC in the 90s. Everything was extreme and turbo, you know? Actually, that was like from 88 on. watch a lot of old stuff. I just watched that movie Breaking 2 today. Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo, We Have to Save the Rec Center. You know. If you don't know, it's a movie about breakdancing to save a rec center from being taken over by a corporate executive. And it's just as ridiculous as it seems. Main characters were Ozone and Turbo. So, they were environmentally conscious, and they were fast about it. I don't know why I got hit by that. Those things are never really too threatening. I'm not mistaken, the boss is coming up shortly. Yep. What? Craziness. Alright, let's try that again. Ooh. I do like that the enemies aren't destroyed when you bump into them, though. That kind of adds a level of difficulty, doesn't it? I don't know if I already talked... Oh yeah, I already talked about it, but the set artwork is pretty cool. You get... It's not parallax scrolling, really, but you see how there's two levels to the background? That's pretty, actually, innovative for the time, I think. Why the sky is like an orangish red. I guess it could be like a sunset, though. There's the sun. Actually rendered quite well. Just imagine this place is like a nameless, faceless corporation that Robotnik somehow took aside and put on the Eggman payroll, and he's driving up gas prices all over Mobius/Earth, and no one else can compete. Not like Sonic can drive his car. That's why Sonic Drift wouldn't work. Sonic Drift was a car racing game for the Game Gear, which featured Sonic and friends in cars. Despite the fact that, you know, they kind of run fast. It's kind of his gimmick, you know? I always like this boss too, but it's like Hilltop before it. It's one of those where you can score at least 4 hits before things get challenging. I swear, that's supposed to have a set pattern, but sometimes it doesn't. It feels like it doesn't anyway. Just two goes, that's all I needed. Alright everybody, that's it for this video. Unfortunately, the next part is so long, the next zone is so long, I had to split it into the next video. But we'll get to that next time, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the future.